So the question that I want to pose for us today is, how can you find potential customers in a connected world? Not the ones who have already decided not to buy your brands, but the ones who are in the right mindset to buy your brand in the future. But until now, while we've been able to say this is why they like your brand, this is what they think of the competitors that they're currently buying, we can tell quite a lot about these people and why they're open to you. We've really just been able to say, and this is their age, their gender, their income, maybe their education. And so we've been working with data and media partners, technology partners, to help us bridge the gap between insight and the media targeting. And we call this mindset targeting. So mindset targeting builds on standard programmatic targeting that you heard Rosie talking about earlier. And what it does is it connects the mindset of interest that we've identified in the research with a data management platform, a DMP, and it builds a lookalike model. It finds a lot more people like that opportunity segment that you're interested in. And once you've got all those people, what you've done is essentially built a custom audience of people who are receptive to your brand. Those of you who follow the Super Bowl, or like me, follow the Super Bowl of advertising, might recognise this picture. This is from Colgate's campaign that they ran during the Super Bowl, and they took a pretty brave move. They used a social responsibility campaign, and they talked about they asked people to switch off the tap while they were brushing their teeth. It was a pretty clever idea. It inserts Colgate into that habitual moment of brushing teeth, which is exactly where they should be. The key thing is here. Colgate spent $5 million on their Super Bowl slot, and they got an ad that wasn't particularly relevant to the mass audience and wasn't hugely engaging in social media. But they did have some people who engaged with it. It resonated with some people. So how could they take that and use that to amplify the campaign amongst those people for whom it really resonated? So we profiled those people who engaged with the Every Drop Counts hashtag in Twitter. And a pretty clear picture emerged. Pretty much affluent males, owned luxury items, more likely to live in the big eastern cities, Democrat voters, and significantly more likely to be political donors than people that engaged with a campaign like the Hyundai campaign. And what that allows Colgate to do is to continue to use mass media for their traditional product-focused advertising that they know how to do, and to use lookalike modelling to reach other people like these men who really engaged with this particular campaign in social media. We have an opportunity here to connect those great insights about what people love about your brand, who's in that opportunity group, who's particularly receptive to a campaign, with the ability now to go and find those people in the real world using media targeting. And as dynamic creative, as programmatic creative becomes more and more developed, that opportunity for personalisation at scale is only going to get bigger.